Hello, Trade Lab. This is B-Rad. This is Tuesday, post-market PTR session. It's around 11 a.m., 11:10. PTR has been closed for about an hour and 10 minutes. And we're going to take a look at the just where the Dow has been and make some, for a white belt, we're going to make some observations and kind of look at where the trading price action has happened. So let's discuss. Let's get going. All right. First thing we need to know is where did we start? What was overnight session looking like? So we had I'm going to draw just a quick retracement on the Globex, the overnight. So this is the low and this is the top of the candle. You can see right here at the 8:30 candle, right here at the open. On this particular candle, we opened up right around the 52 257s. That's where that candle opened up at. Let's see, right here. So retracement wise, this is where the Globex overnight started. Okay, so you can see right here. So before this is coming into the open. Okay, so what does that help us understand on the Dow? Okay, right now we know right as where we are opening up, we are starting in a bullish inside day up pattern. And so we were looking at exactly this at the open. Okay. So we were bullish inside day up. We're sitting right on top of the high of the overnight trading. We've been pushing up. The bulls are in control at this particular moment with all the green candles and looking at overnight range. We're starting in the upper 25% of the overnight range. And so that is technically a net long position. We are above prior day POC on that as we start out the session. So prior day POC is sitting right here around the 52, 225, 222s. So we're pushing up. You can look at it with as much steam as we have coming off of this shelf right here. We've been climbing up. Okay. You can logically test a short here at the high of prior day. Okay. That's a place to test a short. And at that point, we are looking at, okay, what's going on here? We're breaking outside day up. And this first candle pushed all the way up to outside day up, all the way up to the 52 539s. Okay, it did come back in. The next candle did come back in and rotate all the way back inside day. So let's really just take this candle. Okay, so we're watching this candle right here. Now let's take it over to the stay in your lane so that we're looking at the exact same time periods. We're scrolling back right over here. You can see the candle opened up right here at the 8:30 mark. We opened up right in here. Came in open. We were looking at high of day, so we were pushing right at this high day mark. Stay in your lane. We see the bands; they're stair stepping. Also, the bands are very tight in terms of overall movement. Compared to an ATR of 864 points, we were not. We haven't even got up to 554 as of now, as it is breaking to the outside. You can see here the bands are still moving up, so you have a strong bullish momentum at this point. To take your first trade right out of the open at the high of day, that's where I like to put a scout and only test a $50 trade to see. So I would be looking at that to see if we made our way back in. At this point, we push on up with this candle. We're still in 8:30 minutes, so we're pushing and you see how the bands are expanding. See how the bands are expanding. We come back and we test the plus ones And now we come back in and we test the high of day. So we broke above high of day. Now we're coming back in to retest it. Okay. Boom. It went ahead and rotated back inside day. And where's our next stop? The next stop is VWAP. Next stop is VWAP. And this is still within the first candle, 857 mark. Okay. So we're coming right in, touching VWAP at the time. We bounce off of that. We come back into high of day and we break above it, retest it, and we continue. We continue now to the back to the high of day of where we've been. Come back in for another rotation. You can see that rotation here. Stair stepping back down, coming back in to potentially test the high of day one more time. Did it again. So you're getting rotation from the bands off high of day and the plus ones and plus ones. We're not getting back to VWAP. We only got back to VWAP one time, and the high of day is holding this. Buyers are trying to hold it outside day up, and repeatedly there's been a battle between the sellers and buyers right here. At this point, we come back in. They're holding a higher level. These swing lows are telling us that a little bit as we pay attention. You can see now where you can see the lift of. And when we're outside day up, this is where you go ahead and say, okay, we're potentially going to trend to the higher side of the overall range. You can see it. You can see all these green candles that have been put in. At this time, if you're trying to fight a short, wait for a 30-minute candle to be placed, a negative candle. We want a red candle, and we haven't had a red candle since the 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. candles. Every one of them has been green on the Dow. Don't try to short it while it's making a strong move to the upside of this range. Let a 30-minute candle come in and set. And at that point, the next candle, take a look and now look for price action to see if it's exhausting up at the top side of the wicks before you try to force a short and keep adding to a short and getting run over. So those are the kind of things that you want to pay attention to. You stair stepping, come back and pick up, just pick up some of these orders off of this shelf right here, picked it up, rotated on up, push, push, push. And this is where we currently sit at 11:18 and on today's session, Tuesday, June 16th. Look for green candles, pay attention, practice, practice, practice. You outside day up, first rule of thumb, if you are a white belt or an orange belt, outside day up, don't trade it. Second rule of thumb, wait for a red candle, 30-minute candle be put in place, and then look at the next candle, seeing if there's levels of support and resistance that we see before trying to short back towards the middle. Give it time, let it exhaust itself, let those orders work, let the people, the buyers, let them start to take profit. Let that profit process to happen over the next hour, 2 hours, and then see if there's some potential setups for that rotation back towards the high of day or back towards first, that not the high of day. You've got developing POC first at a level before you have your next level at high of day. Those are some observations of just looking at the Dow and what we've seen so far this morning. You guys have a great morning. Talk to you.